Hi, hi. Good evening. Yes, yes, I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Ram? Right. I'm good as usual. Right. So we'll be continuing our discussions on this one, na? Yes or no? So what is this? You can say all PYQs of this highway engineering part 3, part 13, right? Up to 12 parts we are done. Na? Now we'll be going for which one? This part 13, gradients, and which one? This vertical curves, you can say, right? Gradients and this vertical curves, right? Up to which one we are done in the last class, previous class? Up to this transition curve we have completed, na? Yes or no? Up to the transition curve we have finished, and now we'll be going for which one? Right? Now we'll be doing on which one? We'll be going for this gradients and this vertical curves, you can say, if you just observe, right? Okay, right. Now all of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everybody is ready to crack. Everybody get ready to crack, all of you, right? Now this is my profile, you can follow me, and this is the referral code you have to use, right, when you wanted to subscribe to this plus and iconic courses. Just to print this plus course, which is structural analysis is started now in this SSC JE English batch. Now this is the subscription details. These are the subscription details when you are taking 24 months now. So this is the fee. 12 months this much amount, 6 months this much amount, and 3 months this much amount, right? What is that referral code you have to use? RP civil is the code you have to use. Okay, RP civil is the code you have to use when you are subscribing, right? So this is also Airport Authority of India Junior Executive also, right? This is the subscription details, and what is that code you have to use, right? RP civil code you try to use, right? And now this was the latest batch started on December 30th. Open channel flow and geography were started, and now what you can do is, right, again from 18th January also there will be one more batch starting. So new subject, mostly I will also be starting steel structures in that, mostly, if I am not wrong, if I am starting subject in that batch. So this is Airport Authority of India recorded batch. These are the faculty you are having, you can say, right? So here SSC JE paper 1 examination dates are out now. Yes, no? June 4th, 5th and 6th, right? Yes, no? Now these are all for Airport Authority of India. 100% self-paced recording batch will be available. These are the features of this plus subscription. These are all toppers, you can say. Next time you have to get your name here, right? Means how can you get your name? By working hard and by getting it, right? So this is 13th lecture in this series, all PYQs of this highway engineering, gradients and this vertical curves, right? So chapter 7, gradients and this vertical curves will be having, right? Now shall I start the poll, all of you? Shall I start the poll? I'll be starting the poll, right? Yeah, 45 seconds time I'm giving. Select the answer. Ram, Adarsh answered correctly. Only this two answered. Dharnesh also answered. 75% only answered correctly. Right. So what is it you can say? If N is which one? Prince Kumar also answered correctly. Very good from YouTube. If N is the algebraic difference of these grades, right? What is the algebraic difference of these grades? You can say net deflection angle, na? S is the minimum sight distance in meters, right? Then the length of this summit curve is, right? What is the minimum sight distance? Minimum sighted distance, or this absolute minimum sighted distance, will be SSD only, no? Whenever it is at SSD, what is that L, you can say? If sighted distance is lesser than the length of this curve, na, L will be equal to how much, you can say? NS square by this 4.4, right? And if SC is greater than L na, if sight distance is greater than the length of the curve, what is the L you can say? 2s minus this 4.4 divided by this here na. So here nothing is mentioned, means which condition we have to consider? First condition we have to consider. Which one is the answer? Option B will be the answer or not? Yes. Shall I go on to the next question? Select the answer of you. Anybody from YouTube, special, every class? Ram Kalyani answered correctly. Anybody from YouTube? Right. So what is that? If it is OSD, na, N is the net difference and S is the minimum overtaking sight distance, right? Whenever it is given as this OSD, na, for OSD, right, what is it you can say? Sight distance lesser than the length. What is that? L you can say NS square by this 9.8, na, 8H actually, capital H is 1.2, right? And S is lesser than, that is S greater than L, right? What will happen? You can say L equal to how much you can say? That is your 2s minus this 9.8 by this, which one? This is 4.4 by this n, na? This is 9.8 by this n will come to picture, na? So which one is the correct answer? NS square by this 9.8 is answer, na? Yes, D will be the correct answer, right? Now third question, if you just observe, shall we go for this? Select the answer, right? Okay, 60 seconds time I'm giving. Third question, try to select the answer. Prince Kumar answered correctly. This question or previous question? Third question or second question you are saying that? Prince Kumar. Okay. Third question, try to answer. Vinod Kumar, good evening. Right. So what is that you can say? If the sight distance SC is equal to the length 2L of this vertical curve joining the two gradients G1 and G2, right? So what is the net deflection angle? Tell me. That net deflection angle we can take it as this G1 percentage minus this G2 percentage now, or in terms of value, just if you wanted to write G1 percentage minus this G2 percentage, right? That divided by this 100 now, is that no? That is your net deflection angle, right? And so here two gradients are meeting like this, na? This is your first gradient G1 meeting, right? This is your second gradient G2 meeting, right? Like this you are having, right? Then you are asked to identify which one is apex distance, right? Height of this apex, right? What is this? This is your apex point, na? This is your which one? This apex point or this vertex, na? Right? What is that? V you can say, if you just observe, that is your NL by this 8, right? What is that you can say? N into, right? What is the N you can say? G1 minus this G2, G1 percentage minus this G2 percentage divided by this 100, that is N, into what is that length of this curve given? 2L is the length of this curve given, by 8, right? What it will become? 2 ones and 2 fours, right? What it will become now? G1 minus this G2 into L by this, how much you can say? 400, no? So which one will be the correct answer, right? Option B will be the correct answer, or not? Option B comes to the correct answer, right? Is it clear? Shall we go to the next question? Right, fourth question. So those who wanted to note it and tell me. I'll move to the next question then. Is that clear, all of you? Where you got a mistake, is it clear, all of you? Note this and tell me. I'll move on to this, right? Fourth question. Select the answer. It's a mixed question, you can say, all mixed fruit juice. Yeah, yes, this is next one, fourth one. Fourth question, huh? Right, everyone done? No. Here, so what is that? The design of this horizontal curve, horizontal alignment, and super elevation, sight distance, gradients, everything is affected by which one? This is speed of the vehicle only, no? Horizontal and vertical element, super elevation and gradient, right? All these are affected by which one? This all these are definitely affected by which one? This speed of this vehicle, definitely, na? All these are affected definitely by this speed of the vehicle, you can say, right? Because speed only will decide major geometric design portions, na? Is that no? Right. Next, fifth question. Try to select the answer out of you. You observe A, B, C, D properly. 105 seconds, right? This is your A, this is your B. You observe A, B, C, D properly and select the answer of it, okay? Right. 100% wrong answer successfully. Okay. Vinod Kumar answered. Prince Kumar also answered. Yeah, you just check Prince Kumar options. Prashant answered from special. Good evening, Prashant. How are you? Kalyani also answered. Okay. Yeah, we'll see which formula it is. Right. While aligning a hill road with a ruling gradient of 6%, right? What is it? You can say that original gradient will be equal to which one? This is 6%, right? The horizontal curve is of radius is 60 meters, right? What is it? You can say that a radius equal to the 60 meters, no? So radius 60 meters greater than 45 meters means, right? What is that grade compensation we have to use? First formula or we have to use the second formula? So 30 plus R by R, and the second one is which one? This is 75 by R, right? When we have to use this, we have to use this first formula if the radius is lesser than or equal to, if the radius is lesser than or equal to the 45 meters, now when we have to use this second formula if the radius is greater than or equal to which one? This 45 meters, right? Radius equal to 45 meters, right? You can use anyone, right? As now you can use anyone, if you just observe, right? As now no. So here what is that? You can say if you just observe. So what is it? Which formula we have to use? This formula, na? Now what is that you are asked to identify? Find the compensated gradient, right? First we need to find out the grade compensation, right? What is the grade compensation? 75 by this R. So 75 by, right, what is that? R, you can say 60, na? So tell me how much it comes to be? 1 point what? 60 by 60, right? Yes. 75, how can you split it? 60 plus 15 na, 60 by 60 is 1, 15 by 60 is what, 0.25 na, 1.25 percentage. Then what is the compensated gradient, you can say, if you just observe. Then what is the compensated gradient, you can say that a compensated gradient will be equal to original gradient minus this grade compensation, that is 6 minus this 1.25, right? How much it will become? 4.75 it will become, or not? Obviously, right? 4.75 percentage it will become now. 4.75 percentage it will become, right? Which one is the correct answer now? 4.75 percentage means that option B will be the correct answer now, right? Now, shall I go to the next question? Sixth question. One word is seconds time I'm giving. Try to solve this, all of you. Yeah, original gradient minus grade compensation. Original gradient minus grade compensation will give compensated gradient. Okay. Check it. No, that is not the formula. Okay, just check it. Which one will come? Right. Okay. Just to check ABCD properly. Right. Okay. Let it be. An upward gradient of 1.5 percentage, right? What is that upward gradient? You can say that upward gradient of this 1.5 percentage, that is n1, n1 you can say, right? Followed by a downward gradient of which one? This is 0.5 percentage, right? It is followed by which one? This downward gradient, that n2 will be equal to how much? 0.5 percentage now. It's on 0.5 percentage, right? The rate of change of gradient is 0.2% per 20 meter length, right? So if you, for 0.2 percentage change in the gradient now, it is how much length you will be having? That is your 20 meter length you will be having. Now if you then the length of this vertical curve is, right? So if you wanted to get the length of this curve now, for the net deflection angle, how much is, that is the length you can say, right? What is the net deflection angle? If you just observe that a net deflection angle will be equal to n1 minus n2 now, minus of n2 now. N1 is a positive n1 or negative n1? Positive n1 plus 1.5, right? Minus of n2 will be downward now. Whenever it is downward, you take it as which one? This minus, right? Minus 0.5, right? So what is the total comes to be? If you just observe 2 percentage now, yes or no? It is 2 percentage, right? Means 0.02 we have to substitute, right? Is not, that is net deflection angle. So 0.2 percentage for which one? So this is 0.2 percentage only, no, 2 percentage only we can keep it, okay? Right? How much it is given? For 0.2 percentage it is 20, and for this what is that n value you can say? For a 2 percentage, right? How much it will be? You can say that 2 into 200, right? 2 into 200 divided by this 0.2 now. What is that? 2 into 200 by this 0.2, right? How much it comes to be? How many meters it comes to be? Tell me. How many meters it comes to be? 200 meters, no? Sorry, how many meters? How many meters it will be? 2 into 20 by which one? This 0.2, no? 200 meters only, no? 200 meters you can say, right? So, sorry, this is 2 into 20. Yes, correct. 2 into 20 by 0.2, 200 meters, right? Which one is the answer? Option C will be the correct answer now. So A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D, right? Like that it is given, you can say. Okay. Now, shall I go to the next one? Select the answer of you. Actually, after this highway questions gets over now, I'll be starting the structural analysis PYQs in this same in this series only. I'll be following that. But after these are getting over only. After this highway questions gets over. Okay. Next, I'll be starting the structural analysis. Right. So this is the leaderboard. Yeah. Prince answered correctly. Vinod Kumar answered correctly from YouTube, and from special also Kalyani. These people answered correctly. Right. What is that you can say? Grade compensation on the curves is calculated when the radius of this curve are in meters. Right. What is the grade compensation you can say? Either it is 30 plus r by r or 75 by r na, but which formula is given? 30 plus r by r is only given na. So you have to select according to that formula only, right? Now, okay. Now select the answer of you. Both the questions same only. Very good. Serious Ram Kalyani answered correctly. No, check it. Prince Kumar. %100% correct answer from special class. Serious Ram Kalyani answered correctly. What about the others? XYZ from YouTube answered correctly. Vinod Kumar also from YouTube answered correctly. Right. This is the leaderboard. Right. Now, grade compensation is not necessary for gradients lesser than which one? This is 4%. Na? Yes. So generally what is that we are doing? Whenever curve is there, curve resistance, along with that gradient is there, grade resistance. Both resistances are there. So curve we cannot increase the radius, so we have to keep the curve as it is. But gradient we can decrease na, by providing this filling, or by means of this cutting operation we can just reduce the gradient. When you are reducing the gradient, the grade resistance will be reducing, right? Now suppose if the gradient itself is already smaller, when the gradient is already smaller, even if you are reducing also there is no use. It is better you reduce that, or it is better you don't reduce that. It is better you don't reduce it. Na? If it is already smaller gradient, then even if you are reducing also without reduction or after reduction also same behavior, no loss, then it is better you don't reduce the gradient. Na? Don't apply this grade compensation on it. Is not right? Now select the answer. So you observe B here, C here, right? You observe carefully. Right, right, wrong. Yeah, very good evening. Mostly these classes will happen once in 2 days or once in 3 days, like that. We'll be doing it. Okay, don't worry, continuously. Actually, by this week I have to do at least 1 or 2 classes, but I did not do. Kalyani answered from special. What about the others? Prashant also answered from special class. This is repeated 2003 question again in 2016. It is repeated if you just observe, right? Yeah, Prince Kumar. Check it. Serious aspirant also answer. Serious aspirant only, right? So your name. Right. 30 seconds more time. Think over it and select it. Vinod Kumar answered correctly from YouTube. Special class only 75% correctly answered. What about the remaining? This is the leaderboard in special classes. Right. Now got the answer, Prince Kumar. A ruling gradient of 1 in 20, right? What is that original gradient you can say? That is 1 in 20, right? 1 in 20 bole to how much percentage? It will be 5%, no? And there is also a horizontal curve of 76 meter radius, right? What is that? R equal to? Pankaj Verma also answered correctly, 76 meter radius. So it is greater than 45 meters now. Whenever it is greater than 45 meters, right? What is that grade compensation? You are asked to identify compensated gradient. First, what is the grade compensation? 75 by R we have to use it now. Yes. So 75 by this, what is that R? 76. Can we say it as approximately 1%? Because 75 by this 76.99 something, 98 something. So you take it as 1% approximately, right? Now tell me what is the compensated gradient? G minus this GC na original gradient is which one? This is 5% minus this grade compensation is 1%, right? It is equal to that 4%, right? Now what is the answer? Option B will be the correct answer na? Option B will be the correct answer, right? Yes, got understood. Very well done, mistake. Right. Shall we move to the next question? Select the answer and the question. Read the question carefully. Yeah, read the question carefully and what is given and what is asked, what is X, what is Y, you observe carefully and select the answer properly. Okay. B. Okay. Right. Now, what is it you can say? If X percentage is the gradient of alignment and Y percentage is the gradient after proper super elevation and along a curved portion of a highway, then the differential grade along the curve is, right? Then what is that differential grade along the curve if you just observe, right? How can you get this differential grade along the curve if you just observe? Y is the gradient after proper super elevation, right? Yes, na? It is the gradient after proper super elevation along a curved portion of a highway. Then the differential gradient along the curve is, right? What is the meaning of this differential gradient along the curve? So means for some portion, right? For some portion of this curve, right? What is it you are having? You are having this X percentage, na? And for other portion, you will be having which one? This Y percentage, na? So we don't know exactly, right? So therefore, what is the net deflection angle must be? It must be X minus this Y only, no? X percentage minus this Y percentage only, right? Do you remember that? So that is N1 minus this N2 only, no? N1 minus N2 means first gradient minus the second gradient only or not? So this X minus Y is only correct, right? Okay, X minus Y is only the correct answer, you can say, right? I think I have given Y minus X, no? Okay. I got confused between the options and I have given like that. Okay. I did not check BC. Previously, I thought this is C, this is B. So I have given this one directly. Okay. Now, 11th question shall go for. Try to select the answer. One out of 5 seconds time I am giving. Try to select it. 11th question. 25% only answered correctly. Prashant only answered correctly from special class, from YouTube. Anybody? CGPSC, Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission. Vinod Kumar answered from YouTube correctly. Any other answer by others? Okay, we'll check it. Chhattisgarh, that is Chhattisgarh state it is. Okay, 5 options they will give sometimes. Okay, mostly Chhattisgarh will give always 5 options only. While aligning a hill road with a ruling gradient of a percentage, right? What is the original gradient? You can say original gradient will be 5% now. Horizontal curve of radius for 60 meters, right? What is that? Radius equal to 60 meters now. So it is a greater than 45 meters means, right? Which equation we have to use? Tell me. Sorry, that grade compensation, for the calculation of this grade compensation, which equation we have to use? 30 plus r by r or 75 by r? 75 by r we have to use it now. 75 divided by this r will be 60 now. So 1.25% or not, that grade compensation, right? Then here it is already given the maximum value of this grade compensation of the road is 1.25. Then the compensated gradient, question itself, in the question itself it is given compensated gradient is equal to, right, what is it you can say? What is that? Original gradient minus this grade compensation. What is the value? That is 5 minus this 1.25. Right? 5 minus this 1.25 means 3.75. So which one is the correct answer? Option D will be the correct answer or not? Option D will be the correct answer. Right? Shall I move to the next question? 12th question all of you. Right. Select the answer all of you. Just 30 seconds only time I am giving because already this is done now. Kalyani, Sirius, Prashant, Ram answered correctly. This is a letter what? Right. If r is the radius of this circular curve in meters, then the maximum grade compensation, what is it? You can say 75 by r only, no? Either it is 30 plus r by r or 75 by r, right? Whichever is present, you have to select according to that, right? Now select the answer of you. This is ISRO question. 90 seconds time I am giving. 12th question, okay. 13th question you answer now. Special class, Prashant, Ram, Kalyani, Sirius, all answered correctly. Vinod Kumar also answered correctly from YouTube. Right. 20 seconds more time. Okay, I'll solve this thread because I think time gets over now. More time I have given it seems than required. Right. While aligning a hill road with a ruling gradient of 6%. Yes, right. This is 13th lecture, serious aspirant. This is 13th lecture. You try to refer the previous 12 lectures also. Again, still some more lectures will be continued, right? Until this all questions are over. Okay. Means all topics gets over. PYQs of all topics, mostly all models, right? Prince also answered correctly from YouTube. ruling gradient, right? What is the original gradient? You can say 6% na. Horizontal curve of radius 75 meters, right? What is that radius? You can say 75 meters, right? So 75 meters, it is greater than 45 meters now. Whenever it is greater than 45 meters, then what is the grade compensation we have to use? 75 by r we have to use it now. And the compensated gradient at the curve will be, you are asked to calculate the compensated gradient, right? 75 by this 75 will be equal to that 1% now. Now tell me what is the compensated gradient? Original gradient minus this grade compensation or not? Original gradient is how much? 6% minus grade compensation is what? 1%, right? It will become this 5% now. Option D will be the correct answer, right? Like that. Is it clear? Shall we go to the next one? Right. 14th question. Will be going for this, right? Try to select the answer. 30 seconds time I am giving. Which one? Nobody answered correctly from special. Why? Different gradients are joined together by, right? So different gradients will be joined together to get which one? This kind of this summit curve, or this kind of which one? This valley curve. Na? Which curves these are? These are vertical curves, na? These are vertical curves, right? These are vertical curves only, right? Whenever gradients are there means combination of these gradients will be resulting in which one? This vertical curves only, right? It is not the horizontal curve. You have to be careful, right? This is a reverse curve. This is a reverse curve, transition curve, compound curve. All these are horizontal curves now. So straight roads in the horizontal plane, when they are meeting, they will be formed. You can say, right? You have to be careful. Now, 15th question. Solve this. 60 seconds time I am giving. Fifteenth question. From special, Kalyani answered correctly. What about the others? Serious, Ram also answered correctly. From special, nobody from YouTube. Vinod Kumar answered, but check it. This is the leaderboard. What is it? Compensated gradient on a curve of this radius 100 meters, right? What is that? A radius of this curve, you can say 100 meters, na? So it is greater than 45 meters means, right? Which one we have to use? Second formula, na? If the ruling gradient provided on the curve is 4%, right? What is that? A ruling gradient G, original gradient will be which one? This 4% only, no? Original gradient will be 4%, right? Now what is the grade compensation? Tell me. 75 by r. So what is that? 75 divided by this. What is that? R, you can say radius is 100 meters, right? What it comes to be? 0.75. Yeah, I will explain that, don't worry. 0.75, right? Now what is the compensated gradient comes to be? Original gradient minus this grade compensation, na? Original gradient is how much? 4 minus this 0.75 is how much? That is your 3.25. And many people will be thinking that this is correct and selecting this, right? But that is wrong, isn't it? Because why? Here this is 4%, na? So as per IRC, right? As per IRC, right? This entire one is which one? This is wrong, na? Yes or no? Wrong. As per this IRC, right? What is that? You can say if the gradient is lesser than or equal to 4%, What is that grade compensation? You can say it is 0 na. So compensated gradient will be equal to the original gradient or not? Yes, 4% will be the correct answer, right? Like that. Is it? Got it now? So you have to be careful. According to IRC, yes. Or sincerely you have calculated this one, and if a CG comes to be, right, again after CG also what you can do, if a CG comes to be lesser than 4 na, modify that CG to 4, right? Modify, what is it, you can say modify CG equal to that 4, right? Here also after calculating this also, if CG compensated gradient comes to be lesser than 4 na, you modify it to 4, right? Like that. Is it clear now? Either way you can do it, right? Now shall I go to the next question, 16th question? Select the answer. Till now we have done many calculations, right? That is just asked in the theoretical format. You have to answer whatever you have done till now, that you have to answer. Yes, Ritu answered correctly. What about the others from YouTube special? Again we'll be having the next class on 11th, right? 11th we'll be having. Shall I take at this time, or I'll take at some other time? Tell me. Afternoon. Actually I thought of taking afternoon, but afternoon because of Unacademy meeting I have scheduled to this time. Grade compensation on hill roads means, right? What is the grade compensation on hill road? Means it is a decrease of this gradient, the horizontal curve only, no? Simply decreasing the gradient is only called as your grade compensation, you can say, right? It is it a vertical curve or it is a horizontal curve? It is a horizontal curve, no? You have to be careful, right? When we have to go for this grade compensation, whenever there is a horizontal curve associated with gradient, na, because of this horizontal curve resistance, because of this graded resistance, so we are reducing this one, you can say. In case of vertical summit curve or vertical valley curve like this, is there any loss we are having? No, no. Yes or no? No resistance. Only if a horizontal, right? Only if a horizontal curve is there, at horizontal curve associated with the gradient, na, then we have to go for this compensating the gradient, right? Like that, is not? 17th question, try to answer. 17th question, try to answer. Yes, we'll see two more questions. 20 questions only I have uploaded, have added in this PDF actually. 17th question, just we'll finish off those three questions, 17, 18, 19, 20, and we'll close. Okay, that would be better. Round figure 20 will be completed. This is SSC JE 2017 question. After this we'll do one more question and we'll stop. Okay, A is the correct answer. Or yeah, correct only. A is only, yeah. Okay, okay, you did not select. Check it. What is asked, you check it, everyone. What is asked, you check it. Which one is asked, you can say. Gradient on a highway is, which one this? Gradient on a highway, right? One second. Curve is 200 meters, right? What is that radius of this curve? You can say that radius of this curve is 200 meters. No. After grade compensation, the grade to be provided should not be lesser than 4%. Calculate the grade compensation. Right? You are asked to identify which one is grade compensation. How can you calculate the grade compensation? You can say This L has not come. 1 in 20, right? Original gradient is 1 in 20, na? Original gradient is 1 in 20, right? Original gradient will be 1 in 20, right? 1 in 20 means how much percentage? 5%, no? Now tell me what is the grade compensation? Grade compensation is only asked, so it is greater than 75, greater than 45 meters means that which formula we have to use? 75 by this R only we have to use, na? So what is that you can say? 75 by this 200, right? What is that 75 by this 200? Tell me. Approximately 0.38% only, no? Yes or no? Option A only will be the correct answer, na? Grade compensation is only asked, right? Compensated gradient is asked or grade compensation only asked, right? Grade compensation only asked, na? Grade compensation only asked, right? Just solve this last question and we'll go for it, okay? We'll close after this. 120 seconds time I'm giving. Try to solve this. Grade compensation is only asked. Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to read the question carefully. Understood now? Why to read the question carefully? Yeah, that Prince Kumar 4.6 will be the compensated gradient, na? But question asked is grade compensation. You have to be careful, okay? This is given in BHL, JPSC, APPSC, ESC, right? ESC also 2 times they have given if you just observe. All copied from ESC. Serious and Kalyani answered correctly. No, no, no. What is that 0? Serious Kalyani Ram Ritu answered correctly. Okay. 298. Check it. We'll check it. Prashant also answered correctly. 100% correctly answered from special YouTube. What about the YouTube? Right. This is the leaderboard finally. Kalyani first, Ram second, Serious third. Right. Like that. Prashant, Ritu, others, Dhanesh. Right. As a summit curve is formed at an intersection of 3% up gradient and 5% down gradient. Right? What is it? You can say 3% upward gradient and this 5% downward gradient. Right? To provide a stopping state distance, right? What is that? You can say that SSD only, no? SSD equal to that 128 meters, you can say, right? Now, length of the summit curve needed is, right? First of all, what is that net deflection angle, you can say? First one is your 3% now. Minus of, what is it? You can say this is downward gradient, so minus 5% now. So what it comes to be that 8% means 0.08 we have to substitute it or not? Is not? Now, tell me what is that? Let side distance is lesser than the length or length is greater than the side distance. We don't know exactly. We are assuming this trial. Then what is the real? You can say that is ns square by this 4.4 only, no? So n is what? 0.08 into what is the yes? You can say that is your 128, na? 128, right? 128 square by this 4.4, right? How much it comes to be now? Tell me. How much it comes to be, right? How many meters it comes to be? L equal to how many meters it comes to be? L equal to how many meters? Same, 297.89. So it is greater than the side distance 128, na? So our assumed condition L is greater than the S. So L has come greater than S, right? Our assumed condition is correct only, no? Do you need to modify this or no need to modify, right? No need to modify, na? That is your 298 meters, you can say, right? 298 meters, right? Which one is the correct answer, right? Option C will be the correct answer, na? Option C will be the correct answer, right? Yeah, those who are okay, like that, okay? So you can go for this, right? Overturning, right? For this overturning side distance, you have to calculate it, okay? Just to check it. Yes, 298. Yes, 298 only. So I'll be closing the session. Thank you. Right, next class will be on 11th. Okay, next class will be on which one? Next class on 11th will be there. At which time we will be having, you can say it is at 12:30 p.m. okay, mostly. Right, thank you, have a good day. Thank you all of you.